We are gathered here today to sip some tea, honey. So make sure you guys have your teacups ready because this tea is what? Piping hot. Hey you guys, it's your girl T and I hope everybody's doing good today. So I want to come out here and talk about all the drama, honey, that's going on with our favorite reality TV couple, Tiny and T.I. If you guys don't know, the drama went down this weekend, but honestly, it's been brewing for the past few days. And I spoke about this yesterday on Instagram, only to find out today that Tiny is still wilding out. Bernice is currently trending worldwide. It got so bad that people thought that Bernice King, Martin Luther King's daughter, y'all know Minister Bernice King, folks thought she had died or something happened to her, but then come to find out that was the wrong Bernice, that the Bernice that's trending is trending because of Tiny, and that's Bernice Burgos, who is now currently messing around, dating, screwing, however you want to put it, with T.I., okay? So let me go ahead and break it down to y'all. Make sure y'all have y'all teacups ready, honey, because y'all already know this tea is what? Piping hot. So what's going down is this, okay? So it's been rumored that Bernice Burgos has been dating T.I. Now, for those who don't know who Bernice Burgos is, she's an Instagram model. Some people say she's an Instagram thot, but I like Bernice. I think she's a bad bitch. I don't care if she's had a bunch of plastic surgery. I'm feeling her. I like her style, whatever. So she's been doing her thing on Instagram. She's building her following. She has over like 2 million followers on Instagram. She has like a little clothing line out. From what I hear, she's about 36, 37 years old. She has a grown daughter who is 20, and her daughter looks just like her. Daughter's gorgeous. She also has a 10-year-old daughter. So she has 2 daughters. I don't know who the fathers are, but both her daughters are just adorable. But so a lot of people follow her. You know, she does the Instagram workouts. You know the whole thing, get plastic surgery and then work out really hard and drink a bunch of flat tummy tea. She's one of those. So she does all these workout routines, trying to show people how to get abs and how to get in shape when we know damn well she built her body, okay?
1. Good. We're doing good mornings. 2. Good. Let's go. 3. Good.
These were Bernice's before pictures and these are her after pictures. So like I said in my Tyrese video, Tyrese and most of these guys are full of shit because once again, they talk so much shit about how women should be natural and just keep their natural bodies. But guess what? When Bernice looked it like that, she didn't have a lot of followers. But when she got her body done, not only did she gain 2 million followers, this woman used to be engaged to Drake. She was in the J. Cole video. She was also in Diced Pineapples with Rick Ross. And she was also featured on MTV's Wildin' Out. So you cannot tell me that there's no correlation between getting, you know, your ass done, your stomach done, and your titties done, and your career blowing up. You can't tell me that. So kudos to you, Bernice, for taking your destiny into your own hands and building your own brand, okay? So what's going down is this basically, like I said, Bernice used to date Drake. They were supposedly engaged and they've since broken up. So a lot of people have been going to Tiny's page like, damn, yo. So somebody on Instagram went to Tiny and was basically telling her, Bernice be all over your husband on IG. You're a strong woman, Tamika, because I'd have been bust tip upside his head with a bottle of Hennessy. So once that fan wrote that, Tiny decided to reply back, and Tiny said, I ain't losing no sleep over no pass around, bitch. Bless him and her too. So when she wrote that, when I tell you that shit went viral all over Instagram, honey, this was just 24 hours ago. So that went viral. But I had been noticing little things over the past few weeks of Bernice and Tiny kind of throwing shade at each other. And I remember somebody posted a picture of Tiny at T.I.'s concert, and one of the fans was making fun of her legs because we all know Tiny got her ass done. But she still has those really, really small chicken legs. So somebody said something and Bernice caught herself liking that, you know, disrespectful comment about Tiny. So it's just been a bunch of mess, okay? bunch of mess. People been taking to Bernice's page, calling her out, calling her a homewrecker. One of her old friends took to her Instagram page and called out Bernice as well. So one of Bernice's friends supposedly said this. They said, the sad thing is she's always been a homewrecker. I know her personally, and unfortunately, she broke my old boss's marriage. He left his wife and 2 kids for her. She's a hoe and will always be a hoe. She needs to sit her old ass down. She's pushing 40, acting like she's young and always making dance moves in every video she records of herself. So then Bernice came and she replied back to the person. And Bernice says, I had enough of the bullshit fake stories. I've always been a homewrecker. I've never dealt with a married man in my life, so please stop trying to declass my character and my name. Technically, when a person files for divorce, it's saying that they're moving on with their life and that the marriage has failed. What happens after that is naturally both of them will find new ways to spend their time and new people to spend it with. And as for being a pass around, never. I have never been passed around. I've dealt with one man in the industry, and now all of a sudden I'm a pass around. That's old. Don't degrade my character and make shit up because you can't find shit else to speak about. Don't come for me if I ain't sent for you. So that's what Bernice said on that post where, you know, folks were calling her a pass around because of what Tiny said. So the whole situation has gotten real messy. After the story just kept going viral and people was going off on Bernice, she decided to take the Snapchat and go off today. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the videos of her Snapchat. And I'm also going to show you guys the comments of what folks were saying on Twitter, on social media about the entire situation. So go ahead and check this out. I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary.
Just want to get it clear for people that think this is 2017. Ain't nobody gonna be waiting for pussy and waiting to fuck just because I'm getting separated. That's not true. Ain't nobody breaking no happy home. Ain't no none of that. Like, that's none of my business. Okay, I'm there for him. He's a boss, and I'm a boss. And bosses. This is why I don't put my personal business out there, because people take it out of proportion. People think it's this and it's not. Like, getting it twisted. We just friends, and y'all need to cut your shit up. This is not it. This is not me being the side chick, because I will never be a nigga side chick. Never. That will never be me. Okay, so stop getting the mother. You know what? I've been quiet. I've always been humble. Never want to act like I'm a bad bitch. You know, knowing that I know I'm one, but I'm not like that. But now I'm tired of the bullshit. Oh, pass around bitch? Never been a pass around bitch. Never did. And 40? Damn, if I was 40, God damn, bitch.
Alright, so you guys just saw the Snapchat video and you guys just saw the comments and what folks had to say. Now, on top of that, people are going to her Instagram page and they're going off on Bernice. Somebody named Dover Dawes said this to Bernice. They said, stop lying. Everybody in NY knows who brought you your G-Wagon and your Bentley. You ain't independent, bitch. A nigga is paying for everything you got, including the new place you just moved into. You were in a relationship with my homeboy for almost 10 years, and you cheated on him to be with Drake, and all Drake did was fuck you and send you back to the strip club. Niggas out here have no respect for you. They all know how you're giving it up out here. Thought, stop it. And that person had 9 likes. So a lot of folks have been calling her out. A lot of people who know her, I guess, from New York, they're saying she's from the Bronx. She's half Puerto Rican. And she's been a thought and a hoe and all this other stuff. So the whole situation is crazy. But if that's not crazy enough, Tiny's ass stepped back into the shade room after her video went viral. Tiny decided to like this comment that somebody wrote on the shade room. So the person on the shade room wrote this: silence is a virtue. She's basically admitting to the world that they messed around, and she just added fuel to the fire with the divorce proceedings. Tiny basically can have it all due to you being adulterous. Good job, side chick. So then Tiny came and she liked that status. So like I said, the whole situation is crazy, honey, and folks wanted me to break it down and talk about it. And like I told y'all on Instagram, I feel this way. You guys know I love me some Tiny. I'm a fan of Tiny. I also don't have any issues with Bernice. I think Bernice is a beautiful woman. She's just trying to hustle and get her money. I don't give a fuck because, like I said, most people are hypocrites. The same people calling her a thought and a hoe would leave their regular basic chick to be with her. So I'm not buying all that bullshit that people are saying about her. Even if she is a thought and she's fucking celebrities, so what? Last time I checked, these celebrities were grown, and a fair trade ain't no robbery, boo, okay? But I feel this way. I feel like Tiny should be more upset with T.I. You know, it's always easier, especially as women, especially when we're hurt, to go off on the other woman and blame her. But T.I. has been disrespecting Tiny. You know, on top of that, I've talked about them having more of an open marriage and bringing people into the bedroom. And all of that is nothing but a recipe for disaster. But T.I. has been out here disrespecting Tiny, cheating on her. So if you're going to call out Bernice, you're going to need to call out all the women that T.I. has been messing with. It's not fair to just pinpoint Bernice. But Bernice didn't hide the fact that she is basically with T.I. You know, she's saying that she didn't mess with a married man. And she's basically saying, you know, when two people file for divorce, clearly the relationship is over between them. You know, but just because two people file for divorce, until the divorce is final, you should not be messing with somebody else's man. That's technically the rule, but we know in the real world, folks don't care. Hell, people mess with each other while they are married, and there's no divorce proceedings. You know, I think that Tiny needs to be really mad at T.I. You know, T.I. has disrespected over the years, and she's the one who's held him down while he did his prison time and just all that mess. And I also find it funny that right now, T.I. ain't said a word. It's nothing but damn crickets on T.I.'s side. He's acting like he don't know who Bernice or Tiny is.
Who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
The whole situation's a hot damn mess. Now, when Donald Trump disrespected Snoop Dogg and Snoop Dogg didn't even say anything back to Donald Trump, T.I. put on his cape and ran to defend his homeboy. But now that your side chick and your wife, soon to be ex-wife, are getting into it on social media, you have nothing to say? So I find that whole situation funny, honey. But like I said, you know, I don't know if this girl's a pass around. I'm not fucking Bernice. I don't know. All I know is that she was in a relationship with Drake, and that's how I first found out about her. And I don't condone cheating. I think cheating is just really disrespectful. If you don't want to be with somebody, let them go. It doesn't make any sense to be in a relationship if you're not happy, or to be in a marriage. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you cannot get mad at the other woman. You took a vow with T.I. You and T.I. were in that marriage. So if T.I. is not respecting his vows and he's not respecting you as his wife before God, then you have to take that up with T.I. It makes no sense to attack the woman and say that she's a pass around and she's a bitch, because you don't know what T.I. is telling her. You know, T.I. could just be throwing you under the bus to make himself look good to her, because a lot of guys will do that shit too. You know, the ex-wife is crazy. She's not shit. She won't cook. She won't do this. She won't do that. Meanwhile, the ex-wife ain't really doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to hold down the marriage, but he's telling all these lies so that way he can keep his side chick interested. You know what I'm saying? So that way he can let his side chick know that this is why my relationship is messing up. And, you know, I need you to be there for me. I need a shoulder to lean on. People be running all types of game on people, honey. So she has no idea what T.I. might be telling Bernice. You know, so the whole situation is crazy, but you cannot lay the responsibility of your relationship or your marriage at the footsteps of a stranger. She don't know Bernice and Bernice don't know her. I can't get mad at another woman I don't know because I didn't take vows with that other woman. I took vows with my husband. And if he wants to disrespect the marriage and cheat and do all types of dumb shit, then he has to go. I think at this point in time, Tiny needs to go on ahead, go through with the divorce, go through with the paperwork, and move on with her life. You know, it's just really, really sad that they've been through all of this. You know, she's done so much to try and keep T.I. Like I said, she went and got her eyes turned blue, you know, all the body work that she's done, you know, work on her face. And she had that other baby recently. Her baby just turned a year, you know, and none of that kept T.I. You know, if a man's gonna cheat and if a man's gonna leave, he's gonna leave regardless. And it doesn't matter what you do. Once he's not invested in that relationship, you need to just go on ahead and move on. And I just think the whole situation is sad because now she's out here with the new baby and all these kids. And meanwhile, T.I. can just kind of come and go as he wants to and talk to this female and talk to that female. That's just how it is sometimes. And it's really unfortunate. And I know that Tiny is definitely hurt by all of this, but she needs to take her hurt off of social media because now you're giving this girl way more attention than she deserves. A lot of people had no idea who the hell Bernice was. Like I said, initially, folks thought it was Bernice King who had passed away. only to find out that it's some Instagram model. And Tiny has a legitimate career. Tiny has, worked from the bottom and come up in this industry. You know what I'm saying? So don't give some Instagram girl your shine. Don't have her trending worldwide over some nonsense. So I just hope everything ends up working out for Tiny and she just focuses on her kids, and hopefully she'll be able to get into a better relationship with somebody who can treat her a lot better than T.I. did. But I think all this clapping back and going back and forth with Bernice, it's just very, very unbecoming. So the whole situation's messy, honey, but let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Let me know your thoughts on this entire crazy situation concerning Tiny and Bernice Burgos going back and forth on social media. Do you feel like Bernice is a pass around and this is her fault that their marriage is ending? Or do you feel like, their marriage has had problems and Tiny needs to take it up with T.I. as opposed to trying to blame the side chick? So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. All right, deuces. Hey you guys, it's your girl T. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share my videos. You can also visit Lovelyti.com to purchase any merchandise. Also, don't forget to click the boxes down below to watch any of my previous videos. Talk to y'all later. Deuces.